Yes, as you said at the top, David Henderson, who organised that flight in which Emiliano Sala was killed back in January 2019, has been found guilty of endangering the safety of an aircraft here at Cardiff Crown Court within the last few minutes. He'd already pleaded guilty to a previous charge of discharging a passenger without due authorisation. Now, the background to this case is that David Henderson was the organiser of the flight in which Emiliano Sala flew from Nantes in France to Cardiff back in January 2019 to complete a £15 million deal from Nantes to Cardiff City. That flight, of course, never arrived. The plane crashed into the English Channel, killing both Emiliano Sala and also the pilot David Ibbotson. Now, the prosecution's case here this week has been that, in the words they used, that Henderson ran a cowboy outfit and that he'd been reckless in his disregard for the regulations laid down by the Civil Aviation Authority who brought this prosecution, and that he was guilty of recklessly ignoring those rules and regulations, specifically over the hiring of the pilot, David Ibbotson, who did not have a commercial pilot's licence and also was not authorised to fly at night. Now, the defence's reasoning and their arguments were that David Henderson actually was only guilty of just breaches of paperwork, and that the real responsibility, the legal responsibility for the safety of the aircraft, lay with the pilot, David Ibbotson. That argument was dismissed by the jury on a majority verdict. They have found David Henderson guilty of endangering the safety of an aircraft. Sentencing has been adjourned for reports until November the 12th. Now, although this is the end of the trial with David Henderson, it's not the end of the legal arena, if you like, concerning Emiliano Sala. There is an inquest to be held next February, and Sala's family are expected to come over from Argentina to attend that. And there's also the ongoing dispute between Nantes and Cardiff City over who is responsible for the payment of the £15 million transfer fee. Football's authorities, UEFA and FIFA, have both ruled on that already and said that Cardiff City would have to pay that £15 million. Cardiff have appealed that decision, and it will go to the Court of Arbitration for Sport next year. That may not be the end of the matter, because recently the Cardiff City chairman, Mehmet Dalman, has suggested at a supporters meeting that even if Cardiff City were not successful in that appeal at the Court of Arbitration for Sport, they may still pursue this matter through the French courts. So still some fair way to go in the whole legal entanglement of the Emiliano Sala case.